Every Monday here on the news, we help you with dinner. Today we've got a recipe for a shrimp dish that you can make in just 13 minutes. Anne Marie Tiernan's in the kitchen today with Chef Suzanne.
This is where having someone like Chef Suzanne is just so helpful, because there are so many ingredients at the grocery store that I just shy away from. And one of them, rice sticks. And you know, you look at these different ingredients where we've got this rice vinegar and sesame oil. We're going to make shrimp with edamame and noodles today. And tell us, why do ingredients like this kind of make us nervous?
Well, I think that they're in that international aisle, so everyone freaks out a little bit, and they're just different. They look different, they're kind of clear, they're translucent, but they actually cook a lot faster than a regular pasta. Our gluten-free clients love them. And then I think people shy away from sesame oil because of the price, because it is pricey, but it only takes a little bit, maybe a teaspoon, because it's one of those ingredients that can get away from you fast. So you don't want to use it like olive oil.
Right, but that's one of the special flavors to this recipe.
Yeah, you can't really replace that. So buy a small bottle, swallow your pride, and put the money on the counter, and it'll last you a while, so you'll be all right.
All right, so the rice noodles cook up in about 2 minutes, and then now the ingredients that you're going to add to them.
Right, and we've got our garlic in the pan already. We're going to add a little olive oil. Okay, we're using shrimp, and they're going to take 2 or 3 minutes aside. We're going to use some jalapeno. Now, you don't need to put this in the dish if you don't like it, if it's too hot for you, but it really doesn't put it over the top because it balances out with everything else we've got going. All right, so we want to cook these in your kitchen for about 2 to 3 minutes until they start to turn pink. And that's going to signal to you that it's time to put everything else in.
And the shrimp can be fresh or frozen, and the edamame can be in the frozen section too.
Right. If you want to, you just don't want to use already cooked shrimp in this. If you could, if it's already cooked, you just want to toss it in at the very end because you don't want it to get tough. But these are just a little more usually used for salads, which is really nice. So now here we're going to add your soy. And you can see we're using very little sesame oil, but it just, once that goes in there, it's going to be really nice. And then you're using your red wine vinegar, which tends to scare some people. I'm sorry, your rice wine vinegar, which tends to scare people a little bit. But once you add those together, this is where I wish we had smell-o-vision, because it really smells great. Okay, we're going to turn this down a little bit so your shrimp are getting opaque. Then at this point, you're going to add your shaved carrots. You want them to stay a little crunchy. We're going to add our scallions or green onions. And then within another about 30 seconds, they would all be pink. And then you'd add your edamame. I'm going to put quite all of those in there. And the colors are just so great. And then your shrimp will just cook another minute. And this is where you would add your cooked noodles in, a little bit of toasted sesame seeds, and you're done.
And you could serve this cold or warm, couldn't you?
Yes, exactly.
As a salad or
and you could take the shrimp out. You could use chicken. You could use beef. You could add another bean if you wanted for protein and go vegetarian.
Here's what our finished product looks like. We just love the color on the shrimp with edamame and noodles. The recipe is online at WTHR.com. Hope you like it.